In this video, we are going to see how joins work, mainly the inner join and left join. Hi, this is Jagan and I'm posting this video to share my knowledge in SQL with you. And if this helps you anyways in your interview preparation, I'll be happy. Let's go into the question. So if you see the right corner, we have some data. It's about hotels, right? There is a hotel with 6 rooms and few customers book the room and they give the phone numbers when they book the rooms. Okay, so if you see the data, room number 101 is booked by Andrew and he gave the phone number, and 2, 3 and 201 and 203 are booked by different customers, and 202 is not booked. So we are going to have this data and we are going to see how the inner join and left join works. Let's create a table. We have 3 tables here. One is the room, second is the customer, third is the customer information. Okay, so the rooms table, it has a room number and how many beds. The normal table will have different information. Just for understanding, I make it simple. The second table is customer, who got a customer ID and the customer name. The first one is which room they booked, and the third one is customer information. Like for every customer we have the phone number. Okay, so these are the 3 different tables. Now if you see the data, every customer has the phone number, but not all the rooms are booked. So the customer name is in one table, customer phone number is in another table, right? So how will I bring that into a single row? Okay, since all the customers are having the phone number, we are going to use something called inner join. Okay, so first what you're doing is select, we take the columns later, we say from customer, we give alias name as C, and I'm using inner join customer information, say I. So I have a customer table, a customer information table, and both the tables are connected based on the customer ID. So customer information table is having the column called customer ID, but the customer table is having the column named ID. So make sure you use the right column. So customer information alias name is I dot customer ID equal to customer dot ID. Okay, so we join both the tables. Now what are the columns you're looking for? C dot ID as customer ID, right? It's the alias name for the columns, and C dot names as customer name, and then from the customer information table I am going to get the phone number. Okay, so I have 5 customers and their corresponding phone number, and I'm connecting using the inner join. Okay? When I run the SQL, right side you see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 customers and their corresponding phone numbers. It's good, right? We don't miss any records. Now the second table, we have all the room numbers and we want to see who are all the customers who booked the room number. If there is no customers who booked the room, like the room is still empty, I want to see that number. Let's see how the inner join works. Okay, so we have the room number, we have the customers, and 202 don't have room number. So if I do a inner join between room and the customer, let's see what happens. Select from, first I'm taking the rooms table. Okay, so room is the main table, right? So I want to see all the rooms first. If I want to do inner join customer on customer dot room number, right? So if you see customer table, we have room number, and the room table have a room number. So we connect based on the room number. Customer table room number equal to room dot room number. Now what are the columns I'm looking for? Room dot room number, and then c dot id as customer id, and c dot name as customer name. Okay, so if I do an inner join and if I run it, you see 1 2 3 1 and 3. That means the inner join will bring all the records which matches in both the tables, right? So the room table has 6 records, but the customer table have only 5 records. The 203 is, so 202 is missing. So that's why the output is not coming. So if I want to see all the records in room table, but if the customer exists, bring the customer. If not, just leave it blank. That means I just go with the left join. So there is documents on set theory, explanation, and other detailed one. If you like, you can just go through those videos. Right? So basically, inner join will match when both the tables has the record. Left join will make sure the left side of the table is the primary table, the next is the right side is the secondary table. So it gets all the records from the left rooms table, and whatever is matching in the customer table, it just brings it. So if you see this, you have all the room numbers including 202, and if there is no customer, it just brings us null. Okay, so now I want to combine both these three. So I want to combine the rooms. I want to see all the rooms and all the customers who booked the room and their corresponding phone number. Since this inner join works for customer and customer information, what will happen if I put the inner join the customer information? Okay, so rooms is the main table and the customers is the left join. It brings the customers if they book the room. If nobody books the room, it just brings the room number, which is 202 is null. And the customer information and customer have all the records matching. So I put the inner join. Let's see what happens. See, 202 still got filtered out. So what happens is, if you see this table, all the 6 records exist in room, but still the left join brings all the 5 plus null value. But if you put inner join, even though all the customers are having the phone number, we put an inner join, this blank will filter out if you do an inner join. Okay, even though customer and customer information having all the matching records, this inner join will filter out the rooms which don't have a customer, because it matches only with the customer table, not with the rooms table, right? We're connecting only with the customer, not with the rooms. So inner join is not a right thing. So we have to put the left join. So if you put the left join, then customer information connects with the customer ID in the right way, and it allows the room number even if there is no customer, right? So don't get confused with the table connection. Even though you have all the customers and have all the phone numbers, you should not put inner join after the customer table. That's okay. Now I'm going to introduce one more table, which is rate. So we just have another table which has the rate column. It just shows rate for every room. So you have 6 rooms and you have rate. Now if I introduce this table and do an inner join, let's see what happens. Okay, let's create a table called room rent. Okay, I'm creating a table called room rent, just all the rooms and the corresponding rate. Now I'm going to bring in the same SQL which we saw after left join. We should not do a inner join. This is what we talked about, right? What happens if I do an inner join with the room rent rr on rr dot room number equal to r dot room number? Okay, so here we are not connecting room rent with the customer table or customer information table. We're directly connecting with the rooms table, and it's an inner join, and we are doing inner join after the left join. Let's see what happens. Oh, we haven't bring in the rate column, rr dot rate. Okay, so if you see this, it brings all the 6 rooms even if it's not having any customers, and brings the rate. So the order of inner join and left join doesn't matter. What matters is which table you are connecting with, right? So this room rent is directly linked to the room table, which is the top one. So the best practice is first you do all the inner joins for on the top, and then you go for left join. Okay, so in that way you can have a clear understanding of how the tables are connected. Even if you change the order, it's not going to make any difference. Only thing is the readability wise. Okay, so this is how the inner join and the left join works. Okay, so there is a couple more joins called right join and full join. Full join we rarely use. I can just show what the right join is. Okay, so we used the left join before, right? Okay, so we have this customer table, and we put the rooms as the main table and customer as the secondary table, and we got the rooms even there's no customer. So left join is the left side table is the primary and the customer table is the secondary. So if I say right join, in this case it's not going to make any difference, because the right join makes customers the primary and rooms as the secondary. It's same like the inner join, because the customers are subset of the rooms, right? There is no customer without room. But if I want to see the real difference, I can just put customer in the left side and rooms in the right side. So basically the right join will make the right side table as primary and the left side table as secondary. Rarely we use the right join. I don't remember when is the last time I used the right join or the full join. So right join will just an opposite of the left join. Okay, just consider right side table as primary. What is a full join? I don't remember when is the last time I used the full join. Full join is basically like if I don't have any joins between the tables, I connect customer, I connect rooms, what happens? See, so it says customer, the room number 1, it connects with all the customers, but I can just say order by 1, 2. So order by 1 is first column, 2 is the second column, nothing big. Okay, so if I run this SQL, so if you see this, so room number 1 copies to all the customers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and room number 2 connects with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every record in customer table is connected with every record in rooms table. This is a full join, right? So These kind of joins will be used when they go for testing data, right? If they want to create some dummy data, like huge volume of data, they just do these kind of things. Or the initial setup, they will just do the full join. I don't remember using full join in any of the projects. Okay. Okay. So hope you understand how the inner join and left join work, and logically you know what is a right join and what is a full join. In the inner join, you can say full outer join, right? So full outer join is, I don't know if it works. Full join. Yep. Okay. I don't know what's the right syntax in MySQL. It should be full join or full outer join. You can just Google it. Okay. Thank you.